Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening. Okay. So we'll continue with the previous year's questions. Let's try these three questions first. Uh, Today's class, hopefully, we can conclude JEE mains, at least definite integration part. We'll see enough questions, and hopefully, you'll get an idea of what to do when you face similar questions. First one, tell me.
Sir, we'll use the Newton-Leibniz rule, and then we'll differentiate. We'll get the function. Then we have to put t equal to pi by 2.
Correct. Yashwant, think about it. What is happening? See, this side it's a function of t, right?
Yes, sir.
It is obviously because when you integrate with x, the x variable will go away and t square and all will be there, no?
Yes, sir.
So we can use the Newton-Leibniz formula that we had learned in the other class, correct? So we'll do differentiation with respect to t on both sides. Tell me how to do that differentiation.
We multiply f of x into the t square and we divide t square. Like differentiate t square.
Not multiply, we substitute t square for x, right?
Yeah.
We don't, we have to substitute the upper limit, no, for x. What was the formula? If it was f of x dx and you have g of t, h of t, when you do derivative of t here, what was the formula? It was f of g of t multiplied by derivative of t, g minus f of h of t multiplied by derivative of h, right?
Yes, sir.
So what are you actually doing? You're putting instead of x, you're putting g of t and then differentiating g dash t, right? And here also you're putting instead of x, you're putting h of t, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're differentiating h dash t, correct?
Yeah.
So do that here, what are you getting? F of t square plus t power 4 multiplied by 2t, right?
Yes, sir.
The second term will be 0 because derivative of 0 will be 0, right?
Yes, sir.
The lower subscript here, lower limit is a constant, so differentiation of that will be 0, so that will not be there. So this should be equal to derivative of t on this side, which is equal to 4t square, correct?
Yes, sir.
You're getting f of t, no, f of t square plus f of t square plus t power 4 multiplied by 2t is equal to 4t square. So it will be equal to 2t if you divide by 2t, right?
Yes, sir.
You are getting f of t square is equal to 2t minus t power 4, right?
Yes, sir.
And they are asking you for f of pi square by 4, so you should put t is equal to pi by 2 then. Correct? If you put t is equal to pi by 2, t square is pi square by 4, no?
Yes, sir.
You will
Like
get
actually it's f of t square, right? That means t equals to pi by 2. Yeah.
f of pi square by 4 will be 2 times pi by 2, so pi minus pi 4 by 16. Correct?
Yes, sir.
I hope you are understanding what we have done.
Yes, sir. I'm understanding it.
So direct application of Newton-Leibniz formula. Put the formula, differentiate with respect to t, and then put t is equal to pi by 2 in the to get the answer. Right?
Yeah.
The next one, try the next one.
So we'll split the integral from 0 to 1, then we'll have the limit, then we'll have the value 0 there. And from 1 to root 2, we'll have 1. From root 2 to root 3, we'll have 2. And from root 3 to 2, we'll have 3. And from 2 to root 5, it will be 4. And from
What is
root,
your answer coming?
sir, at last I need to simplify. It is coming root 2 minus 1 plus, sir, let me simplify it, then I'll tell, right?
Hmm. Yashwant, you try it.
Yeah, I'm trying it.
Hmm.
So 9 minus root 2 minus root 3 minus root 5.
Hmm. That's correct. Try the next one then. Okay.
Yes.
सर अब मैं ये जिंटेक्स को कैसे निकालूंगा इंटीग्रेशन से?
Jint. What is Jint?
Like step x.
What is the meaning of GIF of x square?
Like अगर वो डेसिमल में आएगा तो वो पीछे नंबर देगा, तो उसका पीछे का नंबर.
Okay. So when you go from x goes from 0 to 2.4, what are the different possible values of this?
सर 0 से लेके 1 तो 1 होगा, 0 होगा, और 1 से लेके 2 like open 1 से लेके 2 it will be 1, and 2 से लेके 2.4 it will
1
be
से
3.
लेके 2 में it will be 1.
Yeah,
Not
open.
correct. नहीं, सोचो थोड़ा सा और ध्यान से. 0 से 1 में क्या होगा इसका वैल्यू?
0 से 1 में तो वो 0 ही होगा ना.
So isn't that part of the integral over 0 to 1?
Yeah.
So you have to split the interval of the integral into different parts. कुछ इसमें complication है क्या?
Yeah, like like I used to do 0 से 1, 1 से लेके 2, 2 से लेके 3.
Don't worry about what you used to do. That you used to do because you had GIF of x. Is it GIF of x right now?
No,
So why will the same thing work now?
because it's x square.
It won't work. Same thing won't work, no?
Yeah.
You have to realize where x square becomes an integer, no? Not x becomes an integer.
Yeah.
So be careful about how you split it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, I get it.
Where are the points where x square becomes an integer? Which are those points? One of the points was 0. One of the points was 1. What is the next point where
Root-
x square will be an integer?
Sir, root 2 and root 3.
What is the next point after that? After root 3, what is the next point where x square is an integer? Root 3 का वैल्यू पता है ना 1.73 होता है.
Yeah, that's why like it should be less than 2.4, right?
रूट 3 से ज्यादा बड़ा और नेक्स्ट कौन सा पॉइंट है जहाँ पे एक्स स्क्वायर इंटीजर है?
Yeah, 2. Like,
उसके बाद क्या है नेक्स्ट पॉइंट?
root 5.
What is the root 5 value? It is 2.236, right?
Uh,
Root 6 will, I think, cross 2.4. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yeah. We have to make x square as an integer. That's why we are making x as a root.
You have to, GIF of something means that something inside must be an integer, right? Then only it will change the value of the GIF, right?
Yeah.
So when you go, x goes from 0 to 1, obviously the GIF is 0. But when x goes from 1 to root 2, what is the GIF of x square if x is from 1 to root 2?
It will be 1.
When it is from root 2 to root 3, what is happening? GIF will be what? X square ka?
So is it 1 or?
I'm not going to say, you have to figure it out. ये बहुत सिंपल चीज है, तुम खुद से फिगर आउट कर सकते हो, इसमें ज्यादा सोचने का नहीं है. Do you understand why we are splitting the integrals?
Yeah.
Obviously, because the value of the function itself is changing, right?
Yes, sir.
जिस चीज को इंटेग्रेट करना है उसका वैल्यू खुद ही चेंज हो रहा है डिफरेंट डिफरेंट पोजीशन पे. Obviously, then you have to integrate separately for all the values, right?
Yes.
So what happens in root 2 to root 3? What is the value of GIF of x square?
So 1, like 1, 2.
Why are you saying 1?
Because like 2 to root 2 is 1 point something, so it will be changed to 1.
तुम root 2 का GIF ले रहे हो कि x square का ले रहे हो GIF? मतलब x वेरी कर रहा है लेकिन GIF किसका ले रहे हो? x का ले रहे हो कि x square का?
x square का ले रहा हूँ. Okay.
तो x square क्या होगा जब x is root 2 to root 3 में? X square is going from 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Is it between 2 to 3 something?
Yes, sir.
What is the GIF then?
2.
ये बहुत मुश्किल है क्या? समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
सर ऐसे टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कभी करे नहीं थे.
कभी करे नहीं थे. आई एम नॉट सेइंग, आई एम नॉट ब्लेमिंग यू, आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि अभी समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं?
Yeah.
आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग राइट नाउ?
Yes, sir, I'm understanding right now.
The point is that you are taking GIF of x square, no?
Yes, sir.
Not GIF of x. अगर x का GIF करते तो फिर क्या होता? तब तो 1 ही हो जाता जो तुम बोल रहे हो, राइट?
Yes, sir.
तो नेक्स्ट इंटरवल क्या है? रूट 3 to 2, राइट?
Yes, sir.
उसमें x स्क्वायर का वैल्यू क्या है? 3 to 4, राइट?
Yeah, so 3 होगा.
Then next is root 2 to root 5, right? तो यहाँ पे 4 to 5 हो रहा है ना x square.
Yes, sir.
यहाँ पे GIF होगा 4, right?
Yes, sir.
And last one will be from root 5 to higher value is 2.4, right? Integral के end.
Yes.
But GIF here is between 5 to 6. Root 6 is bigger than 2.4. You can check. Okay. So here the GIF will be 5, right?
Yeah.
And after that, you just have to add all of these integrals now. Are you understanding?
Yes, I'm understanding it.
You just have to now find out all these integrals. This integral is gone. This integral is simply root 2 minus 1. This is twice of root 3 minus root 2, right?
Yes, sir.
ये कैलकुलेशन तो हो जाएगा ना?
हाँ सर, हो जाएगा.
Okay. The answer comes out as this. You can check that answer. 9 minus root 2 minus root 3 minus root 5. You can check it later. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Are you sure you have understood what is happening?
Yes, sir, I understood it.
The reason we are splitting the integrals is because the function itself is changing, right? Function का अगर definition खुद ही change हो रहा होगा तो you cannot keep having the same function no everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Try the next one. Shrish, are you getting something for that?
Sir, I did a silly mistake, but I have already have split the limits. So it is
So don't say anything. If you have gotten it, then tell me the answer. So you don't have to say anything though, otherwise. Okay. Once you get the final answer, tell me.
okay.
Yashwant, you are understanding the question, you are understanding, right?
Yeah.
फिर से GIF है. You can split it separately into two separate integrals also, writing it like this. 8 times cosec का GIF dx minus 2 by pi 5 times GIF of cot x. You can try to calculate all of this separately also.
Okay, sir.
Think about the value of cosec x in this range. Similarly, think about the value of cot x in this range. Then only you can figure out the GIF, right? This range is basically 30 degree to 150 degree.
Yeah.
So उस range में you have to understand the values, then only you can figure out the integral.
So 37/6.
नहीं, कुछ गलती कर रहे हो तुम, सिली मिस्टेक।
हाँ
ध्यान
सर
से करो।
सर अब पहले क्वेश्चन में था कि वो ना लाइक वो 2 से लेके 3 जा रहा था और 3 से लेके 4 जा रहा था।
हम्म।
बट ये क्वेश्चन में ना मैं 2 से लेके वो छोटा नंबर जा रहा, तो मैंने लाइक लिमिट्स चेंज किए थे इसके, उसके बाद ट्राई कर रहा हूँ बट
नहीं, लिमिट्स कैसे क्यों चेंज करोगे? लिमिट्स तो फिक्स्ड है, π/6 to 5π/6।
लाइक वी कैन डू माइनस ऑफ दैट राइट।
माइनस ऑफ दैट मतलब?
Like limits goes from a to b, f of x dx equals to b to a minus of it.
You are doing the property f of a plus b minus x.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it. It is easier to calculate like this only. You don't have to do any properties here. You just have to try to calculate it directly. अभी पहले directly सोचो ना, पहले क्या आ रहा है यहाँ पे। 8 can be taken out. It is 16 by pi. Integral of π/6 to 5π/6. GIF of cosec x, right? Correct?
Yes sir.
Now, when angles are 30 degree to 150 degree, sin x का वैल्यू पॉजिटिव होता है कि नेगेटिव होता है?
सर साइन एक्स का 30 डिग्री पे पॉजिटिव है, 150 पे पॉजिटिव नहीं है।
तुम्हारा ट्रिग्नोमेट्री वीक है। sin x फर्स्ट और सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में पॉजिटिव होता है। तुमको ये पता नहीं है क्या? sin x फर्स्ट और सेकंड क्वाड्रेंट में पॉजिटिव होता है। लगता है तुम्हारा ट्रिग्नोमेट्री वीक है थोड़ा।
यस
वीक है क्या ट्रिग्नोमेट्री?
लाइक यस समवट।
So then you have to go back and do a little bit of trigonometry. SL book you have to find. Okay.
ओके
Get the SL book of trigonometry. There are many lectures. Several lectures on basics of trigonometry are there on my channel. Okay.
ओके सर।
जो starting point से समझा रहे हैं trigonometry basics. So you can easily find some basic videos on trigonometry and find it on my channel. Please study that because calculus cannot be done if you are not okay with trigonometry. Okay.
ओके सर।
बहुत मुश्किल होगा अगर तुम्हारा ट्रिग्नोमेट्री क्लियर नहीं हो ना, तो फिर नहीं हो पाएगा तुमसे अच्छे से। ठीक है?
ओके सर।
So you have to immediately look at SL only, or you have to look at some basic trigonometric videos on my channel. There are plenty of them. If you go through one or two videos fully, properly with notes and all, you will understand everything. Okay? So just make sure you do that over the next 1 or 2 days. You cannot delay it any further. Okay?
ओके सर।
By the way, first and second quadrant sin x is always positive, and we know that sin x, sin 150 is actually sin 30 only. Sin pi minus theta is equal to sin theta, right?
यस सर।
So therefore sin x values will be same, no, here. The idea is sin x values are always positive and they are between -1 to 1. So since we know that angles are between 30 to 150, sin x is between 0 to 1, right?
या
Since it is positive, it has to be between 0 to 1, right? Correct?
यस सर।
So think about it. 1 by sin x, that means will be greater than 1, right?
यस सर।
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
या
So 30 degree pe sin x is what? Sin x is half. So cosec x is obviously 2 then, right?
या
And as you increase from 30 degree to 90 degree, sin x goes from half to 1. So cosec x will go from 2 to 1, right?
यस सर।
फिर 90 डिग्री के आगे sin x decreases from 1 to half, right?
या
90 degree till 150 degree. If you go like this, sin x will decrease from 1 to half, right? So
यस
obviously cosec x will increase from again from 1 to 2, right?
यस सर।
समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
हाँ सर.
So then it is very easy, no? You know that it is between 2 to 1 and again from 1 to 2. So technically it never hits 2. 2 will come at the end points, right?
Yes sir.
And it is always from 1 to 2, something in the middle, right? Do you understand that cosec x is always greater than 1 and less than 2 if you go in this portion, right?
Yes sir.
So GIF will be 1, right? Cosec x के values are between 1 to 2. That is what we have understood. If the angle is between 30 degree to 150 degree, cosec x values are between 1 to 2, right?
Yes sir.
Are you understanding then GIF is 1?
Yeah, I'm understanding it.
So the answer of this integral will be simply 16 by pi on 1 ka integration, 5 pi by 6 minus pi by 6, right? Correct.
Yes sir.
So 4 pi by 6 idhar, 4 pi by 6 multiplied by 16 by pi. So this becomes 64 by 6 or 32 by 3, right?
Yes sir.
This part is coming as 32 by 3. Now we have to do the second part, right? So this time I have to subtract 10 by pi GIF of cot x over the same interval. So I have 32 by 3 minus 10 by 6, pi by 6 to 5 pi by 6, and GIF of cot x now, right?
Yes sir.
Okay. So now think about it. We have to analyze cot x also in a similar manner, right? Our angle is going from 30 degree, maybe 60 degree, 90 degree, 120 degree to 150 degree. This is our angle varying, right? If you just write the values of tan x, what are tan x? 1 by root 3, and there is a 45 degree in the middle also, maybe I should write. It is 1, right? And then tan is infinity here. Tan 120 degree is actually negative 60 degrees. So negative root 3, right? 135 degree would be negative 1. And 150 degree will be negative 1 by root 3. Now you might be confused because you don't know trigonometry really well. So you're not understanding maybe this part, right?
Yes sir.
The reason is you don't know why this identity is coming. This identity is true, okay? You have to read it a little bit to understand this. If you are having doubts about it, I mean, I can make a small video to explain it. If you don't get it from my channel, I can make a small video to explain it and I'll share it with you. Okay?
Okay sir.
But you need to read, understand this stuff. Okay?
Okay.
बताओ आंसर क्या है?
9.
क्या 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 बोलो?
9.
नहीं, 9 नहीं है. तुम कुछ केयरलेस मिस्टेक कर रहे हो बार बार. ठीक है, ये देखते हैं, रुको. ये 30, 45, 60, 90, 120, these are my values. Why have I written tan x? Because cot x का वैल्यू तो रेसिप्रोकल होगा ना.
हाँ सर.
Yashwant, are you understanding cot x values?
Yes sir.
So it is coming like this, no? See? Correct?
Yes sir.
So now you can figure out what is the GIF as cot x values go from like this, right? They are varying like this, right?
Yeah.
So notice we should break 30 degree to 45 degree के बीच में GIF should be 1, right?
Yes sir.
Because it is bigger than 1 and going down to 1, right? Decreasing to 1, right? So GIF is 1 there. Now notice 45 degree से लेके 90 degree तक it is going down to 0, right?
Yeah. The
So
value
in
is,
that case GIF is 0, right?
yeah.
So do you understand why I'm putting 0 like this?
Yeah, I'm understanding it.
Then 90 degree से लेके 120 degree तक -1/√3 है, फिर यहाँ पे -1 हो रहा है 135 पे. So, okay, so you can go till here when it is becoming -1, right?
Yeah.
Do you understand 0 degree till 135 degree, right?
Yes, sir.
Not 0 degree, 90 degree to 3 pi by 4 basically. So I am going to say pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4 mein, which is 135 degree. The values of GIF of cortex are going down from 0 and they are going reaching -1 here, right?
Yeah.
So GIF should be what? -1, no? If something is becoming negative and reaching -1 at this point, right?
Yeah.
So it was some fraction -0.7 or something before, no? Something like this. So
Sir,
all
it
of these points mein GIF is -1, no?
Yes, sir.
And finally, from pi by 4 to 5 pi by 6, notice that now it is more negative than -1, no? This is -1.7, right?
Yeah, it will be -2.
यहाँ पे -2, right? Correct.
Yes, sir.
So that is how I have analyzed my integral here. I have broken it out into different places where cortex is changing its value, right?
sir,
हाँ.
sir, at bottom it should be pi by 2. In third in third splitting we have written 3 pi by 4. Sir,
हाँ
from pi by 2 to 3 pi by 4 it should be.
हाँ, correct. Pi by 2 to 3 pi. Yes.
And here 3 pi by 4.
हाँ, correct. 3 pi by 4 to 5 pi by 6, correct. The limits were wrong. So now it is correct limits. That's fine. Uh, now you calculate this stuff. You will get basically यहाँ पे integral will come pi by 4 minus pi by 4 minus pi by 6. This integral will vanish. Then you will have a -1 times 3 pi by 4 minus pi by 2. And then you have a -2 times 5 pi by 6 minus 3 pi by 4, right? So you have -3 pi by 4 here, plus pi by 2 here, minus 10 pi by 6 here, plus 6 pi by 4 here, and a pi by 4 minus pi by 6 here. So now we'll just calculate it. This is 7 pi by 4 minus 3 pi by 4. So that is 4 pi by 4. So that is simply pi. Pi, and this is minus pi by 6 minus 10, minus 11 pi by 6. So pi minus 11 pi by 6 is minus 5 pi by 6 plus pi by 2. Minus 5 pi by 6 plus pi by 2, so plus 3 pi by 6. So minus 2 pi by 6 is coming. And we have to multiply with it 10 by 6. 10 by 6 into minus 2 pi by 6, right? Correct.
Yes,
Wait,
sir.
I have a 2 by pi in our outside. 1 second. 10 by pi. I think I made a mistake there. 5 into 2 by pi, right? It is not 10 by 6, it is 10 by pi. Right? It was 5 into 2 by pi outside, right? So this 10 cancels, it is minus 20 by 6. So this is 64 by 6 minus 20 by 6. So that is 24 by 6, right? So I am getting 4. I hope you are understanding what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
The point is not the calculation. The point is how to analyze the GIF, right? Yashwant, are you understanding what we have done?
Yes, sir, I'm understanding.
All the time, if you have a GIF function, you have to analyze the function and see where it is changing its value and becoming an integer, right?
Yeah.
If you can do that properly, you'll be able to solve the question. Now, the question is this one. Let f of x plus f of pi minus x is equal to pi square for all x belonging to real. You have to find out integral 0 to pi f of x sin x dx, the value.
So is it pi square?
1 second. Correct. Pi square is correct. You can try the next one. Yashwant, try this one. This is my integral, right? Yashwant, you are familiar with this property, right? I is equal to, now you can say integral 0 to pi f of 0 plus pi minus x, right?
Yeah, I'm familiar with this property.
And here also sine of 0 plus pi minus x, right?
Yes.
So now notice that because we know trigonometry, sine pi minus x is same as sine x, right?
Yes, sir.
And now it is becoming 0 to pi f of pi minus x times sine x, right? Correct.
Yes, sir.
So this is also the same value I, right? And this was also I, right? Both of them are same thing actually, right?
Yeah, we can add them.
We add them now, simple 2i, you will get 0 to pi f of x plus f of pi minus x, and whole thing multiplied by sine x, right?
Yes, sir.
And now we can use this identity, right?
Yeah.
So you'll get a pi square sine x, right?
Yes, sir.
So now it is over because you can take pi square like this, and sine x integral is minus cos x, and you will calculate 0 to pi. Pi may 1 minus minus 1. It will be 2 pi square, right?
Yes, sir.
So I is equal to pi square, no?
Yes.
So this is a direct question, very easy, direct application of property, right?
Yes, sir.
You just do the a plus b minus x property, you add the two different versions of the integral, and you will get the answer, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is fairly easy. This is also JEE mains only, last year's mains. Try the next one.
So is it pi square by 12 root 3?
ऑलमोस्ट करेक्ट, थोड़ा सा कुछ केयरलेस मिस्टेक हो गया है. ऑलमोस्ट करेक्ट ही है, बट देयर इज सम सिली मिस्टेक.
Sir, this time I'm getting pi by 6 root 3.
Pi square by.
Yes, sir.
That is correct. क्या हो रहा है गलती?
हाँ सर यही है.
Why was it wrong in the first time?
सर वो कन्वर्जन होता है ना -π/4 से π/4 वाला, उसमें 2 बाहर कॉमन नहीं लिए थे, मतलब वहीं से कुछ एरर होना स्टार्ट हुआ था.
Yashwant, are you getting something?
Sir, I got pi square by 24.
You got what?
Pi square by 24.
Something is wrong. It's not pi square by 24. What is the strategy that you are taking? Tell me.
A plus b minus x, and then I'm converting, trying to make it.
Okay, let's try that. If you do a plus b minus x, it is going to be like this, but instead of, you will get a minus x instead of x, right?
Yeah, and we can say that this is an even function, right?
The denominator will not change because
Yeah.
cos of minus 2x is same as cos of x, right?
Yes, sir.
So now these two different versions of I can be added, right?
Yeah.
If you add the two different versions of I, you will get on top pi by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So now the question is basically calculating this 1 by 2 minus cos 2x dx, right? Because we
Yes.
have taken the pi by 2 outside. We have cancelled the x, taken the pi by 2 outside, right?
Yes, sir.
So now this is an even function. So we can write it as pi times 0 to pi by 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because minus a to a of an even function. So we are saying it is 0 to a twice, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to just find this 2 minus cos 2x integral, right?
Yeah, it is 3 sin square x plus cos square x, and if I divide cos square x, I get tan root 3 tan.
Shrish, you have also done similar method, no?
Yes sir, same.
So you have to convert this into cos square. You can just write it as 2 minus 2 cos square x minus 1. So that is 3 minus 2 cos square x, and divide by cos square x up and down. Oh, maybe it was better to write a sine square in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is better to write a sine square, I think. So 2 minus 1 minus 2 sine square x, right? So this will become 2 sine square x plus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
2 sine square x plus 1. And now divide by cos square x up and down, right? You will get sec square x and यहाँ पे tan square x plus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
After that, it's just a simple matter. It will come like a dt by 3t square plus 1 and stuff like that. You should be able to calculate it correctly. तुमने एरर किया है, तुमने by 3 आउटसाइड नहीं लिया होगा, ऐसा कुछ किया है तुमने गड़बड़. Suppose I have an integral dt by 3t square plus 1. The way to integrate is take the 3 outside first, make it dt by t square plus 1 by 3. And now a is 1 over root 3. So your integration is 1 by 1 over root 3 tan inverse t by 1 over root 3. And outside there is still a 1 by 3.
Yes, sir. I did this mistake.
तुमने 3 बाहर नहीं लिया होगा, इसीलिए सब गलत हो रहा है.
Yes, sir. I get it. I get it.
The formula is valid for this, not for 3x square plus a square, okay?
Yes, sir. I get it.
This is the formula, don't make this mistake. Okay. Uh, okay, I'll give a couple of questions which you guys can try as homework. You can put it on the group, or you can we can discuss it tomorrow. So this one, first of all, if 0 to pi 5 power cos x 1 plus cos x times cos 3x plus cos square x plus cos cube x cos 3x whole divided by 1 plus 5 power cos x dx is equal to k pi by 16. Find k. Notice that if your trigonometry is not good, you will struggle in integration, Yashwant. You need to start working on trigonometry immediately. I'll be asking you by next week what is your progress on trigonometry.
Okay,
Okay?
sir.
Start watching some videos or reading from SL Loni.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. Okay, then the next one is if pi of x is equal to 1 over root x, integral of pi by 4 to x, 4 root 2 sine t minus 3 pi dash t dt, then pi dash pi by 4. Pi dash pi by 4 is equal to what? Okay, try these two questions. Mm, Write down these two questions first. Try these two, and we'll discuss the solutions tomorrow. Okay. We'll probably go to, before we do differential equation, we'll go to differential calculus next. Okay. Everything in differential calculus, functions, limits, applications of derivatives, differentiation, all of those topics we'll cover first because that is more important. We might go back to area under curve and differential equations later. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So from tomorrow, most probably we'll be starting with the differential calculus portions. So try these two questions and see if you can do it. We'll be doing other topics from tomorrow. Okay.
Sir, we have
Okay.
got for JEE main. My exam is on 29th.
हाँ, अगर तुमको स्पेसिफिक कुछ भी डाउट है तो बोलना, पूछना, ठीक है? If there is any specific doubts that you want to clarify, anything particular that you are bothered about, just let me know. We can discuss that specifically for you. Okay?
Thank
Just go through PYQs, previous years वाले जो full test syllabus वाले हैं ना, full syllabus test you should write 2-3 at least before your final exam.
हाँ sir.
Full syllabus test, write a full syllabus test. Tell me what is going on in the math section, what kind of questions you are struggling with. We can discuss those first.
Okay sir. Sir, actually I have one test on 22.
हाँ,
You must have heard of channel Math on Go YouTube channel.
yeah.
Their marks app is, the app is conducting that. So I'll be,
Okay. Okay, you can write those. That will be good.
okay.
Fine. We'll continue tomorrow then.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Sir,
Yashwant, remember what I have said? Trigonometry you have to start working on, okay?
sir, I have a doubt.
Hmm.
सर लाइक मैं क्वेश्चंस तो कर पा रहा हूँ और इंडेफिनिट मैंने बहुत क्वेश्चंस किए थे उसमें मुझे स्ट्रांग दिख रहा है बट इसमें बहुत टाइम जा रहा है और क्या है बोल तो लाइक आई हैव द क्लास लेवल बोर्ड्स आल्सो राइट आई एम नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग हाउ टू डू लाइक
Class level boards, what are you not understanding?
हाउ टू मैनेज दिस टाइम स्टफ
How to manage the time?
या एंड माय स्कूल इज ओवर एट अबाउट 6 o'clock
Hmm.
एंड
So,
कमिंग होम
see, managing the time, you will have to do something. Every day you need to work on 3 subjects, physics, chemistry, maths. You need to spend 1 hour to 2 hours at least, right? If you are
बट
going to school and coming back at 6, then you still need to find 4-5 hours after that to study. That's what you have to do. Okay. You have to also manage your time in school. In school, many times lots of hours will get wasted. You need to take some worksheets or take some assignment problems that you're going to solve in school. So many hours will be wasted in school, right?
actually like in school they're running for like boards completely boards and they're like controlling everything, and they're like planned everything, and it's going like that only.
Which school is this?
Like it's Sri Gayatri from Hyderabad.
Oh, it's like the Chaitanya type schools.
Yeah, yeah.
So, first recommendation that I would make is get out of that school as soon as possible, like if after 11, because if they are running on the same Chaitanya Narayana model where you go from morning 8 a.m. to evening 7 p.m. or 6 p.m., then you cannot prepare for JEE. Okay.
Okay. So like how to take the like then
It
which
will
I
not
should choose?
it will not work out very well for you. This is the type of school you have, right? Morning 8 a.m. to evening 6 p.m.
Yes, sir. In the Sankranti holidays, I had the time. I did this indefinite completely.
And then 6 days a week is classes and seventh day is the test.
No, sir. Every day is a test for me. Like for IP, they are running completely for IP.
No, forget about right now. Regularly, usually what used to happen?
Usually
Every
16 and one day is test.
seventh day, Sunday is a test, right?
Yeah,
And 6 days they teach, right?
yeah.
Basically, they are doing the Sri Chaitanya Narayana model.
Yes, sir.
You need to get out of that school. 11th is over now, right?
Yes, sir.
Almost over, correct?
Yeah.
So you need to get out of that school. That is my most valuable recommendation for you. Okay. Uh, that school will take away all your study hours. You will have nothing, no time to study on your own. Right now, you will be very tired when you come back, right? You can't study for more than 2, 3 hours, right?
Yes, I get more sleep.
So that is not how you can prepare for IIT. Shrish, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Which school are you going to?
Sir, the Delhi Public School in Bokaro.
Okay, okay. So you have time for studying yourself, right?
Yes, sir. Nowadays it is holiday only.
और
From
पहले जब 12th में थे तब you were getting enough time to study at home, right?
हाँ सर, हम लोग का जो है ना, मतलब हम लोग का स्कूल ऑफ हो जाता था 12 बजे तक, मतलब
हाँ.
दिन।
See, so for example, Shashwant, are you listening to me right now? The students who are well prepared, they get time to study on their own. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes. The only way you can prepare very well for JEE is if you get time to study on your own. When you study on your own, that is the time when you really learn something, right?
Yes, sir.
So you need to talk to your parents. If you want, I can talk to your parents also for you. But ultimately, this method that you're following, the school that is following this method is a very bad method. Because all the time you stay in school, when will you get time to study yourself? Do you understand the problem?
Yeah.
In 12th, the syllabus will be more. In JEE, the syllabus will be including both 11th and 12th. The problems will start increasing because the syllabus keeps increasing, right?
Yes, sir.
So you need to, whatever you have to manage, you manage right now. Finish your exam, get out of this school, go to a regular CBSE school. Even if it is not a coaching school, there are several other schools which have Allen tie-ups and all. That can also be done. And even if it is not a coaching school, you need to go to a regular school which at least gives you 5 days and it will leave you at 2 or 3 p.m., right?
Yeah.
There are several schools like that. You need to do your research and you need to talk to your parents. And if you want, I can talk to them. Okay.
Okay,
But
sir.
you definitely need to talk to them. If you continue in this school next whole year, so much time you will lose that you'll not be able to prepare. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Like unless somebody is already finished the syllabus, the Chaitanya and and Narayana model will not work. Like it works for only 2% or 5% of the students who are already ahead of their class. It doesn't work for normal students who are trying to finish both the years 11th and 12th syllabus in 11th and 12th. Okay. So you are right now in that category, right?
Yeah.
You are learning all the things for the first time right now, correct?
Yes, sir.
And all the time things would be happening that you will be getting so many backlogs in so many chapters because they finish one chapter in 1 week and move to the next chapter next week, right?
Yes, sir.
So I have taught several students like this. Every time I teach a student from Sri Chaitanya Narayana, this is the problem. They struggle because of this only. They don't have time to study only. How will they do properly anything? So the best solution that I can give you is get out of that school. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anyway, you need to think about it, talk to your parents. If you need, I will talk to them. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Maths part, if you are going to study with me, then I will take care of the maths part. You don't need any coaching for maths. We will do all the maths. Okay. For physics also, I can help you because I teach physics also. Only thing you have to sort out is chemistry. Okay. You need to get a teacher for chemistry.
Oh, okay, sir. We'll find it.
I know one person. I can tell you the recommendation for that person, and it is not so difficult. Okay, but the only difficulty is student needs to have enough time to study. If you have 2 hours, 3 hours to study, how will you prepare for JEE? It's impossible. Okay.
But do we have a teacher like you for chemistry as well?
केमिस्ट्री है एक मैम है यहाँ पे बैंगलोर में आई नो शी इज गुड बट आई डोंट नो शी इज I don't know, but she is good. I know that she is good. I know don't know whether she teaches for JEE so much or not. But if you need help, I can share the number with you. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank
just
you, sir.
message me on WhatsApp. I will share the numbers with you guys if you need help. Okay,
Okay.
Okay, sir.
fine. Okay, that's all for now then. Bye.
Thank you, sir.